Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another video replay review here on the Team Sportscast Network. It's Tales of Heroes number 23, GermanSupreme versus Razor Smurfing again. Now, we gotta make a quick point at the beginning of this show to let you know that next week, the week of the 11th, the 11th of March, we will not have a video replay review because we will be in Vancouver covering, not covering, but we're going to go to hang out with the Relic guys at the Relic Open House. And the week after that, we will be back and we'll be able to have a lot of great stories on the audio show for you. So in case you missed the audio show, the week of March 11th, there will not be a Tales of Heroes, but the week after that, the 18th, we will be back on schedule as planned. So let's move on to this game. GermanSupreme versus Razor Smurfing again. Razor Smurfing again on the allies on the bottom of Angeville, and GermanSupreme on the north. It's a reversed Angeville here. Quick rundown of the map. Victory points are your goal. You want to hold on to more victory points than your opponent, which means hold the right side or hold one section of the right side and the left, which is usually, it can go either way. Here's the main point. Strategic points on this map are very important because they're very quick to decap, so you can harass your opponent and drop their production down to 0 if you cap certain strat points. So those are going to be very important to watch. Other points of contention, the plus 16 fuels on each map are going to be very important. On each side of the map are going to be very important. And there's always going to be fighting around the general vicinity of these areas, simply because the plus 16s and the victory points are in those areas. The buildings on the right can sometimes be used to house machine guns, but in general, there's a lot of fighting on the left in this map usually. That's where the big amount of fighting goes, a lot. Because the right has so many choke points that can be defended very easily, people prefer to attack on the left. Let's see how it plays out. First, let me introduce my voracious co-host, Fittensby.
Voracious, awesome.
Yeah, I delved into my vocabulary of V words. And I didn't even have to go watching that movie either, so.
Yeah, note to self, if you're ever going to do a Tales of Heroes or any show like it, go to the bathroom beforehand, because otherwise everything you say will turn into a rant. And that's it. Let's get this thing started.
All right, let's get it started. We're at the 5-second mark here on the show. We're going to be starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, unpause. And let's find out what our first squad or building here is. GermanSupreme saying you two after Razor said good luck, have fun, and the engineers building a barracks to start with. Very sensible opening move for Anglo.
Yeah, we have a Wehrmacht quarters opening, and he's not fast building it, so I'm assuming he's going to go with a Volks opening, which is usually what you will go with if you're not fast building your Wehrmacht quarters. If you are, then it's usually best for an MG. So I'd be surprised if you did go with an MG.
There's a piece of a Jeep chassis sticking out of the barracks. Did you ever notice that?
On the bottom, not really.
On the side of the barracks, there's like a Jeep.
There's a motorbike kind of in the garage on the Wehrmacht quarters.
I guess they did that to make us see Jeeps can come out of a barracks too. All right, so let's see what the first guys are doing over here. The engineers that built the barracks went straight for the fuel point on the left, and the second engineers that got bopped out went to the fuel point next to their base. And GermanSupreme says, "Wow, you lost." Oh no, okay, he was commenting on Razor's previous comment of "I'm bleeding points today," I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we have Inji's going for early fuel, and it looks like that GermanSupreme is actually wiring off the center hedge, which is pretty good tactic that's being used quite often by Axis on this map. I don't see it so much being used by the Allied player. But he is focusing solely on the left side of the map, which means that he hasn't capped the +5 fuel and munitions near his base. We'll see how this early engagements go. It looks like GermanSupreme actually will probably come out of this one on top, because one rifle squad probably will not be able to defeat a Volks and a Pioneers.
They're both in cover here, but the Volks have been picking them off a little bit more. The Pioneers are going to get some good shots. He's shooting at the Pioneers first. Might not be a bad idea, but now he's going to have to contend 5 versus 5 against the Volks. They're both in cover. This is just going to be a long shoot 'em, beat 'em out game right now, but there we go. We're losing riflemen left and right now, but the Jeep is going to come up. Very nice to help out. And that's going to change the dynamic. What's coming up? A machine gun team, which is probably what you expect from the Axis, which is going to change the dynamic again as both pull out their units. But keeping the Volks in there until the MG sets up is a very important maneuver, I think. And wow, he lost his first squad. He tried to move him back, but the machine guns can fire through dirt. You got to understand, because they have dirt-eating like bullets that they can just go through dirt, no problem. Even like 10 feet of it, and even Razor goes, "Oh, what the fuck?" He got behind the little rise in the hill, and he still lost all his guys. I think that was actually probably the Volks finishing them off as they left cover, rather than the machine gun.
Yeah. Well, I think we can stop this replay because I already know who won. No, I'm just kidding. If you lose your first squad on Ingeville, good night. I mean, really. I mean, there's nothing you can really do, I think, to come back from that. You're just a squad down the entire
Except
game.
in this game, because it clearly lasts a lot longer.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but it's just extremely hard to come back from that, especially if more or less, I think, on the Axis side, because rifle spam is a little bit, more go everywhere at the same time rather than Axis, which does rely to some part on their MGs. But we'll see how much harassment that Jeep can do. I mean, it's already down to say about 20% of its health,
yeah.
Which is it's pretty hard. So this is going to be an uphill battle. Definitely from Razor's perspective, we'll see what kind of tricks he can pull off. GermanSupreme did cap the +5 fuel and munitions after he wired off the center. So I'm assuming that that's part of his plan. What GermanSupreme usually does on this map. It's good to put Volks into that building and keep that strat point decapped. That's a main goal that I used to do when I would play as allies on this map back in 1.2 quite a lot. If you can consistently take that strat point from them and hold it, then they're not getting any benefit while you cap the entire other side of the map. We do have an MG, which looks like it's going to suppress those rifles. The rifles should be able to decap it before they get pinned, but I'd be really surprised if they could actually cap it on their side. Usually they'll probably get pinned. Come on, don't make me a liar. Nope.
I think it's just the extreme range they're at right now.
Yeah,
it saved them.
Agree.
He's going to try and crawl them out, which sometimes can get them pinned, and then you have to retreat anyway. But he's still trying. He's slow and steady. He's got another machine gun on the other side. Machine gun versus rifles in a building where all rifles can pretty much fire. This is going to be a rifle win situation here, I think, because the machine gun is not doing as much damage compared to 4 rifles firing out the window. Yeah, and those 4 rifles are going to continually be able to fire until it gets down below 4. Then we might be in trouble.
If they have a MG in that building and you can get a rifle squad into the top building and then bring up a squad from behind, you're going to definitely be able to take that out with ease. But it looks like the riflemen still probably will win in that situation without any support. GermanSupreme did lose a Pioneer squad that was wiring
yep, I saw
on the
that.
right side.
Nice use of the Jeep.
Yep, and those NGs almost decapped the fuel on the left side, but they got pinned. So Razor gets an early flamer to flush out that building, which is I've seen Nystrom do that a lot when I play against him. Rather than getting grenades, just using your riflemen to lure the MG.
And that's actually a good thing. You put your flamer inside of a building, and he's protected, and he can reach the other building. That's a great way to do it.
Yeah, that was a great way to pull those guys out of that building real quick.
So like note now, though, for a long time, the Allied player has had no fuel income for the first 6 minutes of this game, except for what's next to his base.
Yeah, because he went a squad down. That's why, and that's really, really hard to come back from that. But we'll see once he gets his rifle spam going a little bit harder how much map control. And once GermanSupreme starts teching up, how much map control will actually be in GermanSupreme's hold. We do have a small victory point difference here, but it looks like Razor is going to be bringing those points
now,
down.
let me make sure what you see as the points at the top, because I see 459. That must be GermanSupreme's is 459, right? And Razor's is 469. So keep in mind, if you're watching my screen right now, that you are seeing things backwards when it comes to the victory points. They are reversed. So right now, the blue, which would be Razor, is not actually blue. So GermanSupreme is actually losing right now, and he's at 455. He's slowly losing points.
Correct. And
that's because that's one of the things we did miss in our discussion is fix the dang replay system. Let us see through the fog of war, and let us not have it screw up when we switch sides. Okay, thanks, bye.
Right. We have the first squad of MP40s on the field. If he uses the Pioneer squad to lay mines on his strap point and perhaps on the strap point that's down and to the left where those Volks are decapping the plus 10 munitions, if you can put mines on those 2 points, it's almost guaranteed that the enemy is going to walk over them. And sometimes you can get amazing kills with mines. Other times it doesn't kill anyone. So it is a little bit risky, but early, especially if you have heavy munitions, early on mines can really make a difference on Angeville, especially if they're harassing your point. It gives you time to respond. GermanSupreme did set up an MG in wait right by his base in case a rifleman squad tries to come from behind the hedge. And as long as that wire is up in the center, that's a great point for Axis to put, because it's even harder to flank MGs when you're pushing kind of down south a little bit more. We do have an observation post going up, so he's probably, I don't know, I would expect to see some tier 3 would be my guess. I don't really see him going anything else. If he wants to check up to 4, wow, that would be kind of risky against a really good player like the Razor.
Yeah, we actually did have a couple of mines going down for the Allies. One, I believe, was at the, here it is, at the bottom of the road, so that if any Axis tried to sneak their way through across the bottom hedges, they'd get blown up. Another one in the middle of the road. So any Axis that don't attack the right side from the actual northern part are going to have to run into mines. Really, it's going to be, I mean, I think he knows that middle mine is there, so he might be able to bring a minesweeper out to just reveal it, and once you reveal it, then your guys won't trigger it, which might be a good idea. But the map has gone completely, you know, split, and we see a tank depot coming out for Razor, which is interesting. I didn't think he could get it up that quick, but he has an OP on the fuel, which he got really quick as soon as he got control of it on the right here, which was important to get. More mines going up on the right side as well. We only actually have, I believe, 2... Nope, that must be 3. 3 rifle squads.
I thought it was really interesting that both +5 fuels were getting decapped at the same time from both players. That was just kind of an interesting polarization of the map being completed. But despite that, it looks like, you know, it's completely polarized map. At this point, Razor does have the advantage because he has that extra VP. We do have a Sturm Armory coming out with a Puma, which is pretty much what I would probably which is what I would have done, and which is, you know, what I was expecting. So we'll see how that works out. We do have Blitz being chosen, so he will have the ability to get Panzerschrecks out without going tier 2. So we'll see how this was kind of a favorite thing to do, I think, in 1.4. It's a little bit, maybe not quite as effective in 1.3 and 1.5, but certainly I think it's still one of the favorite strategies that's being used right now. Do we have
saw stormtroopers there, so we've got Blitz being chosen. No company choices over here yet that I can see.
Yeah, that's pretty smart. He needs to know. He really needs to use his company wisely and know exactly what he needs to counter what is coming onto the field. So we'll see what that Puma can do. Hopefully, it can do a lot, because
is he putting those riflemen? Razor putting those riflemen into that building constantly just to keep the enemy from popping a machine gun in there?
Not quite sure.
Because he had it in there, and he had it being hit by the machine gun for a long time when nothing else was going on, and I'm thinking, well, geez, why doesn't he just pull it out? And now we have the bundled grenade from Cloak Stormtroopers kills all of them. Wow. That was a nice maneuver. And he's got a Panzerschreck on one of those guys, I can see.
Yep. I don't know if the bundled nade was really necessary, but definitely he got the squad, the complete squad, so it was pretty good. That Puma's doing a nice job right now, but the second an M10 pops out on the field.
Not just an M10, a Sherman has popped out, and it's on its way up to the top right now, yeah. Oddly enough, even though he lost all that fuel at the very beginning.
Yep, that's the magic of an OP on Angeville.
Yep.
It's a lot of fuel right there.
But I'm guessing we'll see in Stug probably coming out soon. And there is the Panzerschreck, which is certainly something that the tank is going to have to watch out for, but not if it has to engage the Puma far away from the Panzerschreck itself, and it can get one more shot in. We might have a kill here if he gets really lucky. Miss.
I think an M10 might have been a slightly better choice.
Yeah, he could have got it out earlier. I saw him waiting to get the fuel and manpower for an M10.
But then again, Shermans are less of a risk in M10, and they're definitely more effective against the infantry. So I don't know. Maybe it's not such a big choice at this point, especially with an OP up on the fuel that ensures quite a few Shermans.
This is a good angle that the Sherman is shooting at. He's not traveling in front of the windows because he's using the blind spot of this building to attack the Panzerschreck stormtroopers there. And they didn't really have a chance to fire back until they left the building and left the cover of the building.
We do have the first Stug out onto the field, and we'll see what that can do when combined with the stormtroopers, which she's actually retreating to reinforce right now. Interesting choice. He's got a squad of pioneers there, which will allow him to repair the Stug, but
we also have engineers here. Oh no! Runs over a mine! I didn't even see that one get placed, but that's not a bad position to put it in. Only because that's where a lot of tanks travel, right by this area, going to or from the northern sector. Another mine right in the middle of this hedge on the far right next to the fuel. Another mine over there. Putting one right next to the building and another one a little bit farther away ensures that you're going to get somebody hitting one of them. Another mine next to this building that the Puma's firing at, just to the right of it. All very good placements of mines where things, basically choke points that things are going to have to go through if they're going down one side or another. But he's got to get that guy out of there right now, out of that building. He's going to lose it. The whole squad.
I'm surprised that Razor hasn't been a little more aggressive with that Sherman. It did take quite a bit of damage from Panzerschrecks, and I think he's worried about that Stormtrooper squad still being there, but certainly the M10 might have been able, if he is building an M10, to move in.
A second Sherman coming out on the field right now.
Oh man, more mines.
Wow, another mine. I didn't even see that one either. I got to look a little closer here, but
yeah, Sherman's laughing about that as well. Really good, really good mine placement, I have to say. Definitely by Razor.
I got airborne, by the way. They're coming in right now. I can't find out where. Oh, he's coming back behind the hedge here. Probably going to get recoilless. He's got enough munitions right now. And this is, again, why I say the Allies are always just floating in munitions. But he stopped short of killing that OP. Here he goes. Finally finishes it off. That's really nice. If you can consolidate the position, even if you can't capture it, destroy that OP, you're going to make him, that's 200 manpower that he had to lose. Not having cloaked those stormtroopers is a big mistake there. But they're going to get some shots off anyway.
I think Razor doesn't want to lose his side of the map, but certainly if he would have switched over to the left side of the map, he has probably a slight advantage because it's open field. There's not really that.
Two Stugs and two Panzerschrecks almost killed that Sherman by themselves in one volley.
It's really, really dangerous. But we do have the Puma ran over the mine, and the recoilless squad looks like it's going to finish it off.
Yeah. Oh, but we got 5%.
5% bug. Double 5% bug. Destroyed engine and the.
There we go.
And the main gun destroyed. But not like it mattered.
But at this point, I mean, GermanSupreme's done all he has to do because he doesn't have to go any farther. And as a smart player, he doesn't want to go any farther because he's captured the victory point over here. And that's all he's concerned with right now is the victory points because he was down 348 to some 460. And now he's slowly ticking it back down.
And here comes the paradropped AT. We'll see how that works out. That's an interesting position to place it in. I might have, if I was going to make a push with my Shermans, since he does have two Shermans, if I was going to make a push with my Shermans, I might have tried to drop it on the other side of the hedge, but he's probably wary of a bundled nade. I think Razor just lost another squad on the left side, in the bottom left, those MP40 Volks.
Oh yeah, I see a lot of dead bodies
there.
Yep, looks like riflemen to me.
Stug runs over another mine in the center. That's probably the best place on this particular map. Definitely on par with the strap points to place mines. It's almost a guarantee that your opponent's going to run over it at some time.
Yeah, and we've got a Jeep next to the AT gun, just ensuring that there won't be any any sneak attacks by those stormtroopers. That's a very popular strategy, is get the stormtroopers around, bundle nade the AT, and then you're in business. But if you got a Jeep there, you're going to have to rethink the strategy.
Yeah, GermanSupreme just teched up to 4 and is about a third of the way done making a Panzer command, so we'll see how that works out for him. He is at 4 command points right now, so he's about 1 point away from putting into Urban Assault Team to get these. Some veterancy might have been nice. I don't know if it was that necessary to tech up to tier 4, but we'll see what he can do with it. Recoilless rifles running up. Looks like they're just going to try to finish off that.
He's trying. I don't know if he's going to do it. He's really close now, which means the Stug isn't going to miss very much.
Yeah,
I think that was maybe repaired. Oh, he might get it.
I think that might have been more of a diversionary thing while he pushes up on the right than anything else, but we'll see.
You're right. Oh, he got the main gun, which means one more volley. Oh, the main gun's destroyed, means... Oh, the main gun repaired.
Yeah, this is going to be close, but...
Very close. Wow. He might lose the squad to that MG. Nope, MG's pointed the wrong way. He just barely retreated with that. And he's pushed up on the right, you're right. But he hasn't gotten the victory point yet. He's still going to have to close in on something. He might run into some mines if... no, they're using Panzer Strike Stormtroopers, so he probably doesn't have the munitions to spare with that. Sherman's all out in the open right now. Stug is just... Oh, it is shooting. Sorry, it is actually able to hit it. I thought it couldn't hit through that thing. So, the Sherman's actually in trouble here. If there's a camoed... what you call them? Camoed stormtroopers here, that Sherman could be in trouble if it gets opened up.
Pretty sure we're going to have a Panther. He's going to queue up a Panther right now. I really doubt he's going to get an Urban Assault Team. If he did, then I'd be really surprised.
Yeah, definitely going to need an Urban Assault against 3 Shermans.
Yeah. So I
left that machine gun there a bit too long. Got annihilated by those Shermans. That wasn't necessary.
Yeah, we do have a Panther coming out, which is kind of rare to see in a 1v1. I really think, he has 400 munitions right now. He's playing Blitz. I think besides getting a Panzerschreck or 2 extra, definitely placing some mines on his side in case there was a breakthrough and he couldn't hold off on the right, which is exactly what's happening now. Would have been a good decision. And just have one, in all that time that he was, that they were kind of sitting there looking across the battlefield at each other on the right. Definitely laying, say, even just 5 mines or something, just spending a fourth of his munitions. Right now he's at 470. Certainly would have held his side a little bit longer. I'm not sure if Razor is going to play this one really aggressive at this point, or if he's just going to probably kind of camp. Is he just kind of camping there?
Well, Razor's getting the victory point, and that's if he plays it right, that's all he needs to get. So he's probably just going to stick around there. He's got his tanks all repaired, it looks like. So we'll see what happens next. Sort of up to GermanSupreme on what they're going to do. What's going to be next.
It would have been nice to have at least level 1 veterancy on his tanks. And
he really needs it now. We've got the upgrade on the gun here. Upgun Shermans.
Boy. Wow. That's dangerous. That's really dangerous to an Axis player any day, but in this particular situation, more so because GermanSupreme doesn't have level 1 veterancy on his
There's the Pershing. That's the Sherman's nightmare. I was going to say, well, the Sherman can just... Panther, sorry. The Sherman can just sort of go around, and it can use its speed against Stugs if it needs to get out of there, but the Pershing is going to be able to do a lot of damage.
Panther
is going to be able to do a lot of damage. I guess I probably need to go to the bathroom, too. I don't know.
Yep.
But here comes the other upgun Shermans. He's going to try and take advantage of that. Nice use of machine guns. This is the reason why machine guns are still useful even when tanks come around, is because he's preventing any of those riflemen from helping in this battle. And I think he might have actually killed a squad, because I thought there was 2 squads over here.
Yep.
And look at that Panther just take damage after damage, pinking shots off the front and just dishing it out. He's completely forced his enemy to retreat right here. That one
Razor just lost
Panther.
Another squad. Ouch.
And he might kill that Sherman. Probably a good idea to back off. That was a good move. In this case, he would have been able to kill it, I think, because the AT gun wasn't in the right position, the tanks were backed up getting repaired, and his other full health Sherman wasn't in place. But that would have been a big risk to go across that that hedge and lose your one useful saving grace at this point is the Panther. If he gets 2 Panthers, then he's in good shape.
He will have 2 Panthers probably in about 30, 40. Well, yeah, about 30 seconds. Just to get
We've got the MP40 Volks to the south here, and if they're thinking about running around that hedge to decap that strap point, they're going to run right into a mine.
No, they've been standing there for quite a while. It would have been good to see mines, like I said, and level 1 veterancy. At this point, that's probably the only thing that I would say that GermanSupreme could have done a little bit different. That definitely, if Razor was playing more aggressively, the early mines would have given him a nicer foothold, and maybe even a bunker. Funny enough, on maybe the VP or something. If he did have an advantage there for quite a while. I don't know if a bunker would have been the right choice. Maybe that's going too far. But mines and then level 1 veterancy. Because just with level 1 veterancy on the tanks, they take less damage from a penetrated hit. So Panther is really, really a beast. And if you can afford to get level 2 veterancy, yeah, ouch.
The Panthers then can kill infantry, and the machine gun's helpful.
Yep.
Here's the other thing, is we've got 488 munitions right now, and there's no combat. At this point, we really should be seeing all kinds of mines being laid by the allied player, by Razor at this point, especially around the victory points. You put mines in a ring around the victory points so they just run over one after another trying to take those, and that's really going to help. But an interesting tactic, the barracks is very exposed.
We have a stormtrooper squad in the base as well, so I think he's looking for the tank depot to take that down. But we do have a mortar sitting there, which I'm assuming bundle nading the mortar. Ouch. Yeah, he's definitely should. It's only got 1 Panzer Shrek, which is really unfortunate. If he had 2 Shreks, I definitely think he could do quite a bit of damage.
He's going to be able to take this Sherman out. It's not going to be able to get out of the way, I don't think. Oh, look at that. How close is the Stug going to get it? Misses! I can't believe it. Could have been a 5% bug anyway. But in this case, his target is that barracks. He takes that barracks out. He costs his opponent a lot of manpower and a good chunk of fuel. But he dropped the grenade right where he wanted it. It got it! I can't believe he got it in one shot with that grenade. It was on the move. That's one of the reasons that happened.
He lost his stormtrooper squad, though, and we do have a 2nd Panther coming out on the field. Man, I really wish those were level 1 veterancy.
But it doesn't matter because he got a Sherman. His Stug is in big trouble, but his Panther's still almost full health. If his Stug could just get 1 or 2 more shots on that barracks, he'd have accomplished the goal. He could back off.
Yeah, this is definitely a precarious situation.
He got the other Sherman. Wow, there's only 1 Sherman left that I can see on the map now.
Yeah, against 2 Panthers, a Stug, a bunch of infantry. Ouch. Yeah, this is going to be
He's going to get the Stug if he turns it right and hits the Stug. Get it? There it is. Now back that Sherman out. Get it.
Level 3 Sherman.
Get it out of there. He got it out just in time, and the Panther wound up running over the mine that was down there.
We'll see how the AT gun can play a role in this. 2 AT guns. Yeah, that's definitely enough anti-tank, but this is still a really, really precarious position for Razor to be in. It's going to be very hard for him to pull out of this. We'll see what he can do, though.
See, that was an example of a really good base rush by GermanSupreme, because he didn't go all the way in. He always stayed in a position where he could back out, and his goal was to kill that barracks. And he didn't quite get it, but instead, when the enemy came, he was able to redirect his fire on the Shermans and kill the Shermans, and that was just as good, if not better, than killing the barracks.
Yeah, the only thing I would say is that he got a little bit distracted because he did have a 1 Volk squad that might have been able to cap, say, that VP at the same time, although he's probably too worried about mines since he ran into so many earlier. Like, the psychological effect was probably pretty damning on him.
We now have 580 munitions.
Yeah, those Volks should pick up that Panzer Shrek. I'm surprised Razor didn't do that already. I mean, we have 700 munitions floating right now, which if this survives into the late game, he can start spamming what do you call it?
Bombing runs?
No, I'm talking about GermanSupreme. You know what I meant. You know what I mean.
Here comes the Tiger. He's charging it in using the stormtroopers there as support, probably.
Manpower blitz. That's
manpower blitz. Okay, I'm sorry. There you go.
A huge advantage. It's too bad he didn't cloak the stormtroopers. And again, the Tiger really, really needs veterancy against these ATs. Not so much against the
veteran Sherman. That's a big thing to have. A veteran upgun Sherman is probably nearly as good as a Panther. Maybe just a little bit worse.
Did you see how much damage the AP rounds did against that Tiger?
The Tiger got
ridiculous.
Owned really quick. And I think the Jeep is still over here, so it would be very difficult. It's not quite close enough to the AT gun, actually, but the Jeep is still over here ready to decloak stuff. The other thing I noticed is we don't have the Panther. I mean, Razor is being very careful about repairing his stuff. He has 2 engineers on the field always repairing his tanks after everything. But I noticed the Panther just wasn't getting repaired, and there we go. It's still 2 Panthers at almost no health. That is not what you want to have. He should have had those things being repaired since the base rush.
Yeah, I don't know if getting that Tiger was actually that necessary, considering how many tanks he saw on the field at that point. Definitely, like I said, the veterancy and the repairs and mines would have been a little bit of a thing to improve on. But I definitely think that he's in the superior position at this point, and it's been an uphill battle since the first squad went down, and I'm really looking forward to how if Razor can pull this one out.
Right, so right now we're still talking about the Allied player Razor being down in victory points, 257 to 364. Remember, that's reversed.
No, the GermanSupreme.
I'm sorry, that's right. I'm sorry, I can't read my own thing. GermanSupreme is what I'm saying. The Axis player is down in victory points right now, and he's actually going to start losing them again in a couple of seconds here when the engineers recap the victory.
And you see how that recoilless squad in the bottom left hand just took that strap point? If there was a mine there, I'm 100% sure they would have died.
Yep, that's 2 veterancy bars too.
And that's what I was talking about. If you're going to place mines on the left side of Angevelt, that strap point and the other strap point, and even the victory point, those are 3 pretty much guaranteed spots that are going to be harassed at some point in the game. Stormtroopers are kind of not cloaking for some reason on the right.
There they go. Finally cloaking. That took a little longer than you'd hope.
Yeah. That Sherman is really giving him a load of trouble, but he is repairing 1 Panther right now. But he's pretty much been pushed all the way back into his base, so oh boy.
One of the stormtroopers got run over by the Sherman, unfortunately, there.
Yep.
Wow. Now the Allies really pushing out here.
Yeah, does he just have that recoilless squad capping the entire left side of the map?
No, he's got an engineer squad over there capping too, supported by an AT gun.
A couple mines, wow. This could have made
They would have made a huge difference. He would have been able to use those mines to kill off the squads and counterattack. Yeah. Wow, he had that slight advantage.
And now the GermanSupreme's at pop cap, and he has 240 fuel and 400 manpower. Really, like veterancy on all of his tanks would be probably the best thing he could possibly do.
Veterancy, repair those 2 Panthers and a Tiger pushing forward with machine gun support, and he could probably get through nearly anything.
Yeah,
he's going to be able to take out this this AT gun. That's going to be a huge boon.
Yeah, nice.
He killed it and the crew, not only
and
just it.
Here comes the paradropped AT to bail Razor out.
Yeah.
That recoilless squad should have been dead so long ago. I'm surprised the Sherman hasn't responded, except for the fact that he really probably wants to keep that thing around, and he thinks 2 Panthers are right behind it. Nice.
Wow, another nice shot from behind. Insta-kills the thing. Basically what would... Oh, another one. That is going to be big trouble. The Sherman's responding, but is it going to be enough time? The Panthers are coming back to defend the Tiger.
That AT gun took a double recoilless hit, so...
Oh, wow.
Don't think that was all the Tiger right there, no. Unfortunately, it wasn't.
Tiger's in trouble. He had some veterancy. He wouldn't have lost that much stuff from
Here comes the 2 full health Panthers to back it up. And
a damaged engine. That is not helpful right here. Yeah, but he's got 3 Pioneer squads. He finally listened to me here.
Tigers seem to take damage engine quite a lot when they get down to that little health. I don't know if that's a patch thing or what, but they seem to really take when they get down to about 10, 15, 20% health.
They just have unreliable engines. Come on.
Something like that, yeah.
Barracks was repaired, but now 2 Panthers coming. Oh no, you're not going to shoot the other Panther. Very close.
Looks like a strafing run came in, but killed 1 squad.
Oh, the engineers?
Looks like it's toast. Yeah, the Pioneers took 1-man casualty, and the other.
What is that Tiger doing?
Yeah, it's pretty dangerous.
Wow,
to keep
is that
him there.
Sherman Hulk down there? That was from before, I assume. Must be. That wasn't from just now.
He got the barracks, which was nice.
Yep, definitely.
We'll see, I mean, these supply drops are definitely keeping him in the game a little bit more than he would be, I think. It certainly gives you...
Oh no! Sherman found the Tiger in the middle and killed off the Pioneers almost all the way. Now it's going to be able to shoot this. This is the triple veterancy Sherman is going to be able to finish off the Tiger. And there's not much he can do about it. What are the Panthers are doing lots of damage in the base at the same time, but no airdropped ATs are just going to...
Yeah, Panthers don't really do very well against ATs. Yeah, this was a bad charge by a GermanSupreme.
He really should have supported his Tiger and kept it, but that was a bad place to repair it, too. I don't know why he didn't pull it back farther to repair it. Oh, he might get a nice Sherman kill out of this whole thing.
He's going to lose a Panther.
Oh, he's going to lose a Panther. That's probably not an even trade at all. He lost Panther and a Tiger. Time to retreat at this point.
And we have another Tiger on the field, and the problem is, like I said, the veterancy. I just hate to see games like this where it could have definitely made quite a big difference. I mean, think about having a machine gun right now in this particular situation on that. It just makes Panthers a lot better against AT guns and infantry in general, especially on the Panther. That MG and the level 2 veterancy makes a big difference.
Oh! Here comes the bombing run! Actually did a lot of damage to that Tiger. Almost had a direct hit. And the Tiger versus the AT gun. AT gun's going to win
again,
because of that.
Look at that. Damaged engine again on the Tiger.
And main gun destroyed!
It had a damaged engine. It had a damaged engine at about 20% health. I'm telling you, there's something they changed with the Tigers because they get damaged engine almost every time at low health. That's a perfect example. 2 Tigers in a row, when they got down to about 20% health, automatically had a damaged engine. Now, I don't know. It just was very odd for me to see that.
Look at this. 2 triple vet Shermans now because they killed the Panther in the base. And a double veterancy, in the middle. An AT gun. Wow. This is just completely switched over now into Razor's favor because of that failed base rush and not repairing his Tiger in a better place, really. He's got another one, but it's not really... I think if he had just repaired the original and used the manpower to get more infantry to back it up, you know?
Yeah, and pushing on the right side of the map might have been, try to send a cloaked stormtroopers in there, scout it out. Maybe even get a sniper at one point just to take out the ATs that are pretty much unprotected as far as I can see.
Yeah.
He's got 4 AT guns there, and
he's going to finally get this triple veterancy Sherman. He really wants to kill that.
I don't know if he's going to be able... I mean, this is... Bridger, you see what I'm talking about with 1.5? With this AT drop bullshit?
Yeah, I see it.
It's 5 pair drop.
Oh, the 5% bug. You're kidding me. Finally.
He got it. At the cost of a Tiger, though.
Yeah,
that's pretty harsh. He had to activate a manpower blitz for that. I think Razor's overextending his lines a little bit at this point. Just trying to move up all those ATs.
Oh no, the strafing run completely misses those stormtroopers. He was going for that.
One thing I do know, which I don't know if they changed it, but back in the day whenever I would play, if I saw a strafing run coming in, if you cloak your stormtroopers, they take no damage.
Interesting.
It's like they're not even there.
But the stormtroopers were able to completely annihilate one AT gun, dropping
another one.
Yep, and now they're going to be able to treat. That was a very good attack with those stormtroopers. Lost one guy with those stormtroopers. That's almost worth the Tiger, having killed the triple vet, just making up for it in killing those AT guns. Because he can't reinforce it unless he builds a new barracks, and he's building it right now, but it took him this long to build it, Yeah,
GermanSupreme has no tanks on the field right now. Not a single one. So
but he's been taking back map control. He just lost it again.
Oh boy, that was a nice strafing run. That was
wow,
nice.
There was a lot. Took out the MG
right
and killed a lot of the stormtroopers there too. Wasn't there like a Volk squad over there too? Or was that capping something else? And I missed it?
I think that's to the left.
Okay.
But the thing is rather than getting one of those Tigers, he has 500 fuel, so getting, even probably level 3 veterancy on the 2 Panthers, and, slowly have gotten the veterancy over the point of the game, and then just got another Panther out. I mean, I think that a Panther at level 3 veterancy would have been probably a better choice than spending the 1,000 manpower on the Tiger. If you had to make a choice, between the two. I don't know. Tiger seems to be better, but without veterancy, I don't know. I might have not done that.
Okay, well, here's the thing. Let's do a quick countdown here, and then we're going to switch sides. Right. So countdown 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pausing at 37:29. Is that what you're at?
Yep.
All right, let me switch around, and then let me know when you're ready, and we'll unpause it.
Sure. I guess what I meant is that rather if you think about the manpower it would have cost to get the 3 veterancy, just sacrifice one of those Tigers and just get it, because all of his tanks would have been so much better, I guess is what I actually mean.
Yeah, I hear you. Okay, so let's unpause here. Actually, let's take a look at the tactical map.
Sure.
We do have a Tiger on the field now. It looks like just came out again. I think you're just going to have to give up on the veterancy thing, because this isn't a veterancy player, apparently. GermanSupreme does not want veterancy on his tanks, so let's just see what happens. Okay, but we got 91 points left on GermanSupreme's side, so he's going to have to do something to get one of those victory points back in his control. What do the Allies have total as far as resources of units?
Well, it's kind of hard for me to see, but give me a second, I'll just... Okay.
Jump up to the tactical map and you can see him.
Oh, yeah, I just went 1 second further. Well, I mean, as far as units, we just have that one engineer, really, in the upper right-hand corner. A bunch of engineers repairing that one Sherman, and we have a fresh rifle squad coming out, which he desperately needs because he's really lacking rifleman support with his ATs, which are now all gone, because I think he overextended his line a little bit and thought that he was going to base lock him. But the amount of munitions that GermanSupreme had, he could pretty much freely spam bundled grenades, and that's exactly what he did, and took them all out. So that's the situation over here. Pretty good map control, and looks like with the 2 VPs, the game should be ending soon, but it's not. So we'll see how GermanSupreme can come back from this position.
Certainly. I think the Tiger that's pushing forward now is with the Stormtroopers. He's going to be able to upgrade those if he needs to whatever he needs to, because he has the resources right now. So he can upgrade those on his way and capture that point and defend it with the Tiger. And the Allies lost all their ATs in the last thing. They only have the one, I think it's a triple veterancy Sherman in the middle. Let's see how it plays out. 37:29, unpausing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Unpause. And he's got a single squad of MP40 Volks that are only at 3 out of 5 members on the left there to try and hold it.
Yep.
He's actually got a lot of Stormtrooper squads here. He's upgrading in his base as well.
With Shreks, I would hope.
I think Shreks...
MP44s as well.
Nope, nice. Shreks on 2 of them. I don't know if there's MP3. Shreks are upgrading on all 3 right now. I don't know if he's got more than that. But he's going to charge in. Did those engineers just take over those AT guns?
Yeah. The weird thing is that there's that one Shrek sitting right there that no one has picked up, and I would have liked to see someone pick it up, but... Oh boy, ouch. No saving that Sherman, that's
no way. Oh, very nice. Strafing run kills at least 2 guys from every one of those Stormtroopers. He needs to get those out of there right now. Retreat them before they get owned by the machine gun, which isn't firing for some reason.
That was odd.
That was a weird bug.
Yeah, and he got into the building. Very nice. But Jesus, man, if he loses those squads, that's... Oh, boy.
Oh, no,
really
he is,
precarious
it looks
situation. Like. He can't really retreat them out of there. He knows they're going to die, so he's got to clear out that... That's a real interesting situation to be in. One of those, like, things you'd make a post about.
Wow,
you got a
that was lucky.
Against MG, and Yeah.
That was a really interesting situation. Like I said, I would have retreated them, but he kept them in. He was able to get it done. Because he really wanted to just kill that AT gun that was threatening his Tiger, and that's what he finally wound up doing. He's got to retreat those guys now, or use them to cut off his opponent. That works too. At least retreat one of them. But he's going for the victory points too because he's really low. He's taking a big risk right here, but I think he's thinking, I just crushed my opponent. That is all he has left right now. He's going to be building up for a while, so I can take my time and get this, and then I'll retreat and reinforce.
Yeah, when I switched over to Razor, I was actually surprised that he didn't have as much as I thought he did. I think GermanSupreme might overestimate what he has as well. Both players have been playing rather defensively. Oh, did you see that? AT gun snipe stuff ridiculously often.
I don't understand why he didn't cloak it before he ran over there.
Yeah, I
Seems
don't
like
think
he should have
thought
cloaked
that
it so then he would have been able to at least get the grenade off.
Yep. It just AT guns snipe snipers. They snipe stormtroopers. They snipe just about everything, and that's the problem. I don't know if
Nice
they
job.
tweak some of the.
He used attack ground to kill that AT gun.
Yep, that was something we had talked about quite early on. I think second week when the Mystic was on.
I believe so.
Yep. So both players don't seem to have very much on the field right now. We'll see. I don't know. This is a really weird situation to see.
Yeah, we went from like full pop cap to like they both destroyed each other, and now we're seeing it again.
Yep. So Razor's just capping that VP right now and kind of camping a bit with that AT. He knows he can't really take back that much map control.
He's going to try another attack ground to kill the AT gun because it's not going to help him.
Sherman, I have to give the guy a lot of credit. Sherman spamming with no smoke. Nice.
Yeah. Really. You just can't hit that AT gun.
Yeah, supply drops probably will be coming in again. So let's see. That's how many supply drops now? 1, 2, 3, 4.
And keep in mind, I think he used a bunch of those machine guns.
5. Yeah, I'm counting the mortars. 5, and then there were 6 because one of the mortars died by his HQ. 7. Something around 6 or 7 supply drops. So that's 700 munitions and 240, 300-ish fuel. No, that's not right. Yeah, 240, 280, somewhere around there fuel. That's quite a lot, to be honest. Quite a big difference. But not so much on the fuel. He does have quite a bit of fuel, but definitely the munitions. He would not have any munitions at this point, is my guess. But
oh, wow. 2 upgun Shermans. Not
right
something
into
I was
the
expecting.
mines.
Wow. Man, he is just not having a good time with those stormtroopers. But he really should have had him cloaked. I don't know why he sat him next to the VP and didn't have him cloaked. That's a big mistake right there.
Yeah.
Then he could have, moved his Tiger in before they opened fire and had his chance. And these guys should be cloaked too. They don't need to be uncloaked. Just let his enemies see. Otherwise, that Sherman might have moved a little closer.
Bombing run.
Oh my God! It got the Tiger. Almost full health Tiger. Just barely finished it off. If he had taken the time to repair that Tiger just a little bit longer.
Did you see that? They just killed that engineer squad before it capped. That was very, very, very important that didn't go down.
Yeah, 63.
Because he would have not have been with 2 Shermans sitting there. I don't think he would have been able to recap that. So, and Razor has to bring up a squad. What the hell happened to that squad of riflemen that was on the field just a second ago? It's gone.
I don't know. You can't see it.
Something must have taken it out.
Did it go in
on
a
the left
building
side.
or?
No, it's gone. It's died somehow. Razor's lost a lot of squads this game, I must say, and he's putting up one hell of a fight from losing so much.
See, I don't know why he retreats his squads and then doesn't reinforce them. I think he's saving up for another Tiger. That's what he's doing. Oh, he's reinforcing them. Never mind.
And now we have. This is where Terror might actually be kind of nice. If he controlled that point, he could have propaganda.
Oh man, his engineers picked up the Panzerschrecks. He
Finally.
almost got it. Wow.
Yeah, that Sherman was basically down to nothing, no health at all.
But again, he's not utilizing the camouflage. He could
Oh,
have.
Jesus Christ!
Wow.
He just took them both out.
That was ridiculous. Now we have one Stormtrooper squad with a Panzerschreck upgrade and the 3-man Volksgrenadier squad with MP40s in the south. That's all he has now, and he's saving up for a Tiger. It looks like.
And these are the best kind of games, the late game manpower war, where every single unit matters. I mean, every unit always matters, but even like 100 times more if you lose something, and that was just devastating.
That's one of the
Supreme's
reasons.
Jaw must have dropped.
That's one of the reasons that Company of Heroes is so interesting, because you have, both sides have the same amount of manpower income. So and so they always have the ability to make a comeback as far as map control is concerned. At least some ability. They've picked up a second Panzerschreck. I still don't understand why he's not camouflaging his guys and he's just going head to head, and he might be able to get it. Not quite. Again, he's come so close each time. And he's running his
MP40s.
Bolts.
I don't think he was expecting it.
Yeah, I don't think he was expecting machine guns back there at all.
Yeah, very nice placement by Razor, but there's just no hope, I don't think, to decap that. We'll see what this... Yeah, he's going to get it because this new squad came, but Wow, this stormtroopers. Oh man, that's lucky. You see the health on that one guy? It's gone. It's gone. Damn.
He didn't get the cap, but I don't know. What is one Tiger gonna do? I think he's just losing these stormtroopers far too easily because he's not cloaking them. Maybe he doesn't have the time, and maybe that could be very true right now. Here comes a bundle grenade, I think.
And I'm surprised that he's spamming Tigers out rather than getting Panthers and just a...
He got it! He's gonna get this one too if he turns around in time.
Can't bring up the veteran. Oh my god! He just blew up his own mine. I mean, like, the Tiger...
Oh my god, the Tiger's gonna survive this!
Nice. Wow.
But here comes another frickin' AT gun. He's driving right into the front of it. Oh no, there's a Sherman. Oh man.
Just dropped from the heavens, Bridget. Literally. Sayonara.
He needs to drive away. Oh, look at that double veterancy the instant it hits the ground. Oh, that's why AT guns that drop from the air are overpowered.
Nice. We can finally get rid of the Calliope thing that we've been talking about forever. I just replaced it. Pick up the Shreks. Yes,
pick up the Shreks. Nice. There they go. Oh, there's only one there? They did get two. Okay. And another Tiger. He used manpower blitz. But, oh, you're kidding me. Another one. Why can't I ever get those things to work right? I don't understand. He uses manpower blitz, so he can't upgrade. Oh, but there's two more Panzer Shreks behind. Get the Stormtroopers to pick up those Panzer Shreks. Oh, he missed them. I think he wants this... Never mind. He wanted to get these Stormtroopers out here to take out the AT gun more than anything else.
More AT guns drop from the heavens. Nice.
Oh,
wow.
man.
Incredible. Oh, he just shot his own AT gun.
I saw that.
Jesus Christ.
He's got to be... He should really just back his Tiger out of there now. There's no reason to be closer. He got it. He's going to cap the point now, too. I can't believe it. He might even grab this fuel if he's smart.
Yeah, Razor might have wanted to bring that MG up that's in the building a little bit earlier. Might have been able to do something against those stormtroopers a little bit better. Done something a little bit better than what it's doing in that building during that battle. More supply drops in the base, and it looks like the rifle squad is now charging the left side.
Well, now we have no manpower income, so he can't repair this Tiger because he doesn't have any pioneers at this point.
Yeah.
That's a big problem.
I'm going to allow Razor to get another Sherman, or perhaps just rifle spam at this point would be maybe something better. I'm not entirely sure.
He's finally got manpower income. What he really needs is a Pioneer. Just get one Pioneer squad before you build anything else, seriously.
Yep.
He desperately needs it.
Razor has nothing on the field right now, but he is building a Sherman. What the hell? Oh, he retreated the rifle squad on the left side. See, if he went infantry company, he could have built some mines.
Okay, double victory point again for the German squad, who is now at 42 victory points, so he's forcing his opponent now to drain.
It's going to be a long downhill.
Finally, he's cloaking these stormtroopers. He could put them in a slightly better position, I think. No, he unplugged. What the? Oh, he's going to try and cut off. That's a good move.
Yeah.
That should have been done a while ago, actually, now that I think about it. That should have been done before the victory point. Because that would have been really fast. Oh! Oh! It survived! Get it out of there, now! Drive to your base.
Yeah, that was a little premature, because that Sherman was almost popped out, so now we'll see. And also, there's a lot of wrecks, it looks like, on the field.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe he might have been able to salvage a couple of those. I'm not
He's
quite
not
sure where
building
those
any
Panthers
Pioneers. Oh, he's saving up for another Tiger, I bet, here.
Yep.
He's hoping that's going to save him. Oh, no. Dropped into the zone because he can see the fuel point. You're kidding me. Why did he only back up the Tiger that much? Oh. That's GG right there. I don't think he can come back from this now. Not even with another Tiger.
I don't know. Razor only has that Sherman on the field right now. And like one squad of riflemen with 3 guys in it.
Maybe.
Oh, he does have an MG in that building.
Yeah, that's going to help.
If he can decap... Oh man, what a gut-wrenching end game.
And look at 932 fuel right now for
There's
this
two
guy.
Tigers right next to each other and a Sherman. They're just having a carcass party right there.
Carcass party. I like it. I mean, he could charge up and take that last point and end it right now if there's nothing to stop him. There's two one-man stormtrooper squads, and they're but 200 manpower away from a Tiger.
He's dropping something on the field. It's more supply drops.
He's like, I wish supply drop gave me some damn manpower. I just need some airborne to cap that point.
Yeah.
The enemy is seizing our territory.
The enemy is seizing our territory.
Yeah. Ouch. Manpower
Oh,
blitz.
no, but he's using the one stormtrooper to go all the way to the left to cap the victory point.
I wonder if he doesn't have enough for a strafing run. Just like, because he has no munitions income when he got that point
when the point was decapped. Wow.
Yeah.
And the Tiger is back. Respawned for your enjoyment. But with the 900 fuel, build some Panthers, get some veterancy. If only he'd
Razor's
done that
destroying
earlier.
all the carcasses.
Oh, I
He
see it.
doesn't
He's
want
driving
salvage.
over him. Oh, the carcass party has been destroyed. A horrible fire has destroyed all the carcasses, and nobody's happy anymore. Okay. Talking about crashing a carcass party, man. Seriously.
Look at this bull crap. I swear, so many AT guns. Good God.
Oh no! And all the stormtroopers just
But he got off the bundle
annihilated.
mid. That's freaking hilarious. Oh God, Sherman goes down.
Tiger's alive, but how the hell is he gonna kill those things? He's got nothing. Nothing. He needs MP-44. Oh no, he doesn't. He's still got one guy. Wow.
Holy crap. He's making another Sherman.
He's gonna one-shot it. Come on, get that. One shot. Boop. Oh, he missed.
Keep moving.
Keep driving. Force it to keep moving. Oh, what are you doing? He's
Wow,
just
it's
gonna
really
AP
missing.
rounds you.
Yeah. Oh, that was a lucky side deflection.
Another miss. Man, he's having really bad luck with this.
Yeah. There, he got it.
Yep.
Wow.
Now he's saving up for another Tiger instead of building support troops right now.
Again, Razor, all he has on the field is the one... oh, shit. The one MG in that building.
The one
Now that's
MG
all he really
to
has.
rule them all. I think if he just had a Pioneer that he could have been using to repair these Tigers, he'd be in a lot better shape. If he called in a Pioneer and then just called in more Stormtroopers to back him up. What an epic game, GermanSupreme says. I agree. I just think he's relying too heavily on the Tigers here. If he just could repair the Tigers that he has and call in
I've gotten veterancy
Stormtroopers...
45 minutes ago.
There you go, that too. Or I've gotten veterancy
Yeah, sorry
45
about
minutes
that.
ago.
That was a hard thing to cough on right there, to be honest. No, but seriously, God, all
Oh, nice
this
bundle
bundle
grenade.
nade. Very nice. Yep. Almost took it out.
Almost got it.
The one. Oh, there's a mine that Razor has there, but he has another one. You can't see it. It's just a little bit north, in that big crater with up by the stormtrooper. There's one that he hasn't canceled.
Oh no, he's got to retreat. The guy, he's got no health. He's retreating.
Yeah, he didn't cancel that mine. I wonder if he's going to do it. There was a time where that stormtrooper was capping on the left that he could have strafing run it if he just had the 25 munitions from canceling that mine. I guess he just forgot about it, but oh well. Wonder
The
who's going to
Tiger
win
could
this.
use some repairs. Come on.
Yeah, really just the Tiger spam. I think
Actually,
Mhm.
this might work out because he's going to be able to build another Tiger and he's going to have just enough munitions to call in another Tiger as soon as it's dead.
Assault. Use the assault ability.
I don't know that he has it.
Losing territory.
Yeah, he's got the assault ability.
Yeah, you're right. He has the manpower blitz ability, but he didn't need it. He's saving up his munitions for a manpower blitz, I think.
Yeah. I don't know. He had so much. Like, he has a Sturm Army and a Panzer Command up, and he's just, making Tiger after Tiger after Tiger. I don't know. I just don't know if that was the best choice. You see this a lot, especially in late game, like team games. I think we had one where it was me and Soldier playing against those guys on Lorraine, and they just kept on Tiger spamming in the late game, and we kept on bombing running, we went double airborne, and we just kept on bombing running them, and that was a while back.
This could be GG. Both victory points taken right now on the left and the right now for the Allies. He's charging the base for some reason with a mostly broken Tiger.
Yeah, I just think he's trying to get that Sherman the hell out of there.
That might be true. He's got a single stormtrooper he's bringing down to take that point, but if he's got enough for a strafing run, it's over.
Another Sherman just popped out. Ouch.
Oh, he almost got that Sherman too. Very nice micro by Razor, I've got to say. He's keeping those Shermans alive so well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially since that Tiger could have taken that one out right there, it looked like.
I don't know, I'm just surprised there was like no M10s. But I guess with the upgun Sherman, which was probably his plan all along, I mean, why go M10? But it's still... I love M10s. I always was a fan of just spamming them. They're really effective, cost-effective when you can get a lot of them, and they don't die. I mean, they can pretty much just annihilate things.
I don't know why he used his manpower blitz so early here. He didn't need it to get that Tiger, and now he's at like 950, and his manpower is creeping in.
And long games tend to do that to you. I mean, wow, 56-minute epic game. Yeah. You'll start making a little mistake, 10-second, you know, too fast, but we had an AT.
Oh, look at that Tiger. He probably told it to go into the base, and it's like, well, there's one more piece of hedgerow that we haven't run over yet, so I'm going to run over it. So it takes a detour to kill the hedgerow.
Yeah, that AT gun's going to pop if it takes one more hit, but probably won't.
Just drive by it.
Yeah,
he's going to rely on his opponent.
Bombing run. But he's finishing off his own AT by doing that.
Yeah, that's true. But, again, the Tiger could use some repairs, but nobody cares about repairing Tigers.
It's just humorous. Right as one VP goes down, the other one gets capped.
Yep. Oh, he's trying to turn his Tiger around fast enough. Got it! Oh, but destroyed engine. That Tiger's not going to live, but he got the Sherman just as good as he got. Now it's just spinning in circles.
More supply drops. God, I hate supply drops, man. Something really needs to be done. This is retarded.
Here's the other Tiger. He's going to be able to take back the north one.
Yeah, that Tiger's toast. Maybe it'll get in one good hit. We'll see. Nice. Wow. It's deflection off the front armor.
Oh, man. If he
Let's see how good... Another deflection. Holy crap. Turn that body. Turn that body.
This is another thing. The Tiger's turret turns so slowly. If you turn the Tiger with it... destroyed engine in 5%.
We gotta stop saying 5% though, seriously, because it's like every time a tank gets like down to that low health, it's a 5% bug, right?
Yeah, well that wasn't a 5% bug necessarily.
But,
I don't think.
Well,
maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, people have said that manpower blitz is kind of overpowered. You just save up 1,100 manpower.
But then
blitz.
when he effed every time, if you'll notice, this is it. This is
the
GG.
end of Razor. Yeah, he's got one more tank out. It's like manpower blitz versus the supply drop. This was the game of the century for manpower blitz versus supply drops, I think.
Yeah. I guess I take it back. Don't worry about letting your tanks die. There'll be more of those. Don't worry. The crews don't matter. Just spam them out. Let them go to their death as they rape the base. And you'll get new ones later. Engineers aren't cost too much anyway. You know, they have a union, and they want health benefits, and they don't want to be repairing in combat. Don't worry about that. Just send them in, and they'll kill stuff, and then we'll give you more. That's how it works.
More AT drops from the heavens.
I think he picked a bad position for it. He probably should have picked a spot a little bit farther away from the Tiger.
Yeah, or lured it into a bad spot with the Sherman, and then drop it behind or something. But yeah.
Here comes a bundle grenade on the one hope of the Allies, and it's... Wow, it survived somehow. Okay.
Yeah, I really like games like this. Just make me tear my
Google Gadget Sherman hide behind the barracks.
The one game I actually lost in ladder so far was kind of similar to this. It was like the guy was down to 2 victory points, and he had an airborne lock on the left 2 VPs. I mean, like ATs, MGs, mortars, riflemen with bars, and I just kept on trying to charge it, and I could never break through to decap it. And that just drove me nuts. So I can imagine Razor's like pulling out his hair at this point, like, I should have won this game. What happened? But well, GermanSupreme is what happened. He was
I think the huge turning point. The huge turning point was those AT guns that were so valuable to him at the time because he'd lost so many tanks. He hadn't supported them, and the very nice move by GermanSupreme was he moved in and he took out the ATs with one squad of stormtroopers. They just ran in and killed the ATs, no problem.
Definitely.
That was the huge turning point.
The last bombing run's gonna take out his own barracks. Probably not, but might. Ah!
Oh, it did!
Yeah, that was it. He was like,
he's like, well, you know, if I'm losing buildings left and right, I might as well help speed it up a little bit. Here we go. GG. GG.
That was awesome. Yeah, so I guess we'll just wait for the V. I think he's gonna. He's like talking about submitting it to the show.
Oh yeah. GG GermanSupreme. Just take a screenshot of the stats next time.
Yeah, I told him, I'm like, we've done Ingaville like half of the times we've done the show, so I don't know if we really want to do it, but maybe in a couple of weeks. He submitted this to me back on the 21st of February. So.
Some of the games on Angleville have been pretty good. Remember the double V1s? Come on, you gotta love the double V1s.
Oh, no, I was just saying, like, I told him that it'd probably be a couple weeks before we feature it if we did it at all. But, yeah, I'm really happy. This was a really cool game.
Look at the Tiger and its ability to uber one-shot AT guns 9% of the time.
Yeah, 9% for the win.
It's not really a one-shot if it doesn't happen all the time. Well, maybe it is, but never mind. Oh, poor Razor lost more points that day.
Poor Razor, it just wasn't his day.
Guess not. 5 VPs left. Here we go. Razor's like, it's not a best game if I lose it. There it is. Playback over. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the ball game.
Yep. Wow.
Fantastic game. I think we pretty much wrapped it up at the end there. What do you think was a crucial turning point? Big mistake we talked about for the Allies was the AT guns. What about for the Axis? What is any big mistakes the Axis made?
Well, despite I don't want to go into the veterancy argument again, but definitely in longer games, the veterancy makes a
losing
huge
those
difference,
Panthers too easily because they weren't repaired and they didn't have veterancy. I think that was a big mistake the Axis player made.
And also the Tiger spamming at the end might have been a little bit. He won the game, yeah, but still, I mean, it was real freaking close. I think maybe exchanging that for veterancy and Panthers, but just the veterancy
and a Pioneer squad.
Yeah,
God's
that's about all I can say. And some mines, a little bit more mines on that VP on the left earlier on, could have gave him even more points to deal with.
All right, well, that's the end of the game here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys for tuning in and watching our show. Tales of Heroes 23 is closed. Let me just remind you that our website is Tales, TALES.tsncentral.com, and you can also find our sponsors at Insomnia365.com and Typefrag.com. And if you'd like to donate to the show, we've got a link, PayPal link on the right-hand side of the webpage. So go ahead and give some money if you feel like we're doing a great job for you here and you want to help support the show. That's all we have to say here. Have a great night.
TSN, the Team Sportscast Network.
This broadcast is copyrighted 2006 by the Team Sportscast Network. Any copying, reproduction, redistribution, modification, rebroadcasting of any kind or any manner is expressly prohibited without the written permission of the Team Sportscast Network, LLC.